Death has always been a mystery. How we view death, when it occurs, what should happen to our bodies upon death has changed over the ages. We see this in the works of Caroline Binham and Margaret Lock. Binham focuses on material continuity and corporal integrity. The medieval belief that God would gather our decayed remains, reassemble our caro radicalis in resurrection on Judgment Day shaped our behavior of death. The body was essential for personal identity and salvation. Medieval theologians, Binham explains, espoused this belief, which led to other behavior altogether. Criminals abhorred by society were condemned for damnation by having their dead bodies dismembered and mutilated. Saints, on the other hand, believed to be holy and incorruptible, had their body parts fragmented as well, scattered to different burial sites for worship by the faithful. The body itself was believed to be the soul. In more modern times, though, the emphasis shifted from the body to the brain in death. Margaret Lock discussed this shift in cultural belief within Japanese society. Death, a biological process, had its measuring stick altered in 1968 when a Harvard committee redefined death for social reasons, to ease the burden on families and hospitals and to have a more specific criteria for organ removal. Death was now declared when the brain was dead. Lawyer Nakajima explains how this decision was also removed from the social judgment of the family. Brain death is invisible. It can't be seen, no heart stop, no rigor mortis. That is why it turned into a medical decision. The family could not recognize death, only doctors. Japanese cardiologist Watanabe explains, under brain death, the body is still alive. Pediatrician Abby Tomoko states, the Japanese accept death when a warm body turns cold. But bioethicist Tristan Engelhardt explains human biological life is not the same as human personal life. They are no longer a person. But French astronomer Camille Flammarion asks in his book Death and Its Mystery, does everything in us die? If something remains, is it something invisible, intangible, but conscious? Soul, anima, animus in Latin, spiritus in Sanskrit, vapor in Greek, all imply breath. When someone dies, their breath leaves their body, but Flammarion says soul is not breath, it's an intellectual identity. We are ignorant of the ultimate reality, he states, the external world beyond our perceptions of reality. For thousands of years, the scientific community thought the sun was but a disk, not a sphere. We had no awareness of microbes as they were invisible. Ultraviolet and infrared light were indiscernible to our senses, as were some decibels of sound. But what is invisible does indeed exist. Upton Sinclair in his Book of Life states, if consciousness is a function of the brain, it would decay as the brain decays, but the brain could be a function of consciousness. So does consciousness exist beyond the brain and our death? Sistro states, to understand or not understand a phenomena proves nothing against its existence.